Johnny Magic here at, well, actually it's EM&J Compound, even though it doesn't look like it. It's EM&J Compound has taken over, well, it's a new renovation, believe it or not. So it looked cool before, but it's even cooler now. So today we're going to talk about this Hummer. And this is kind of like, well, this is actually where I started at. It was the Wagon. It was H1 Hummer. And as a young person, I bought many different vehicles, and probably by the time I was 21, I probably owned over 100. I can't say that I actually kept them over a week, because I'd take and modify them, and people, would want to buy them and on to the next project. So, but I did buy one of these, and it was a Wagon. It wasn't like this Wagon. I wished it was, but it was just a white Wagon. Ended up painting it black, and of course that's kind of like where the evolution of the whole Duramax conversion come from, because you know I couldn't wait to get the thing home. I drove it from Denver, Colorado. I bought it from Medved Hummer. I remember it was a '94 Wagon, and I repaired it like 3 times getting home. I mean, the transmission separated from the engine. They had put a new transmission in or whatever, and other things. I mean, all kinds of craziness happened. But I made it home, and guess what? The next day, I'm out in the mud. I mean, that's what a Hummer's for, right? To play in the mud. So I'm out there in the mud, and next thing you know, it turns into a pond, and the next thing you know, I'm trying to hydroplane like I would a dirt bike across the pond at 50 miles an hour in an H1 Hummer Wagon. Well, believe me, you can't go fast enough to get one of these things to go across the water like a dirt bike. So submarined it, bent the rods, and of course I hated the motor anyways. And of course that's when the Duramax conversion that we offer now was born. So this is the epitome of that. This actually is our LMM, which is the 2007 to 10 Duramax, but this is actually our Redline package. The Redline package starts somewhere around 600 to 850 horsepower. I mean, it's somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but it's a whole bunch. I mean, it's the biggest smile on your face you'll ever get. But more importantly is this customer has been so patient with us to transform this. This was a factory, I believe it's like a 99 to 2002 Wagon, black, and been in the garage for a long time. And, it was fun, but it was really not that fun until you hit the road. So the first thing he wanted was our conversion, which is the Duramax with the Allison and the selectable 2 high. Then during the course and scope of the project, like most customers, they decide like, well, can you do wheels and tires? Yeah, baby, we'll do wheels and tires for you. And of course on this one, I sent him some pictures of like, you know what? Why don't we bring the military back into the civilian H1? So we shot these in a green and stuff like that. It still has the central CTIS hookup. And, Blondie, can you show us how that, it's not hooked up, but, we're going to show you that it can be hooked up. Go ahead and cut that main line there. I've got them tied over to the side because the CTIS has been always like notoriously complicated at best. What's that? It's not working? Oh, you got it now. There you go. Yep, there it goes. Yep, that's it. Right there. Perfect. So we've integrated the CTIS into these aftermarket wheels that we had powder coated green. What do you think about that green?
I think it's pretty sick.
Yeah, me too. That's sick. 40-inch tires. This guy, his name's Dave. Dave is a guy that likes cool stuff, and he's let us play with this H1 Hummer here for the last, I don't know. I think it's been like, what's it, like a week?
Yeah.
No, not seriously. He wish it was a week, but it's taken a little bit of time. But we did do like a Kevlar coating on the exterior. And of course, he already had this roof rack, but now it looks like a lot cooler with the bigger tires and the wheels. And, the roof rack fits fine. I want one on mine one of these days. But I did build him this. This is a 2-inch. I've seen a lot of D-ring push bars, and they're really cool because they hook up to the D-rings and stuff like that. But I thought they needed to be a little bit bigger. So we went ahead and made a larger version of that for him, for his application. Of course, it does have the industry standard scoop on the hood from Hline conversions, and some people don't want it and some people don't care. But the reason that it's there is it's very important. This vehicle is emission compliant in all 50 states. We didn't remove the EGR or anything else to make the big power. We left everything factory on that motor like it should have been from the factory, and then, of course, added the performance, which we like. So we'll show you a little bit what that looks like. Go ahead and pop the hood on that, Blondie. She's got this mastered. So underneath the hood, you're looking at the 2008 to 10 LMM Duramax drivetrain that we've installed in this conversion. This one actually is our red line conversion, like mentioned. Horsepower 600 to 850. Who knows? Who cares? It's somewhere. Go to ppe.com. If you want to know like the specific, they have torque specs and all that kind of stuff, dyno testing, everything. But we're running the GTX. By all means, talk to Rick. Rick is the man at PPE Performance. GTX Turbo, CP3 dual CP3 pump system, Stage 5 transmission they custom built for us. Normally we used to do them in-house and stuff like that, but you know what, honestly, I got tired of doing it. I mean, these guys are the masters, so just let them do it. So, it's better off. You can buy a kit or you can just buy the transmission done, and we like the transmission done at this point. Believe me, I do anyway. So, of course, it's set up with our conversion kits, what I call it. Our kit consists of intercooler, radiator, upper, lower radiator pipes, intercooling pipes, and stuff like that. Engine mounts, cross member, exhaust system, body mounts, pressure tank, every hose, line fitting, fuel thing that you will need. I mean, it's all in the kit, even down to the gauges. So, buy the kit. Can you do it? Absolutely. Just watch some of the Johnny Magic videos out there. I mean, we got quite a few of them going on, and we're getting ready to get really detailed on specific installation things so that it makes it easier for the end user and or the installation shops out there. So Johnny Magic here at EM&J Compounds. We appreciate you looking at Dave's fabulous H1 Hummer. Dave, I can't wait to go burn these tires off. What do you think about that?
I'll be your passenger. For sure.
Absolutely. We'll see you guys.